Bonus. During this long room adventure, I was filled with the desire to share this fantastic feeling with everyone. Then, at the end of that 30 years of hard research, after having received many visitors, noticed the evolution of the society that SMS, Facebook, and observed the people in the street, the subway, on television, clinging to their portable umbilical cord, this desire has become so dull that I wonder if I should not keep this work that I designed for my exclusive use. I use it in various ways that all gives me the feeling of living fully, to the extreme, beyond happiness. When I go back down in the everyday terrestrial world, I feel like I'm just surviving. All the material pleasures, even the most luxurious, now seems to me very small compared to what I feel in Extasium. Especially since it announces me and makes me feel a foretaste of an unheard of an incredible life after death. In December, I had an intense new vision. I found myself in a sort of room with indefinite contours in which there were fuzzy, vaguely human characters. They were each in front of what looked like a video screen. All were hilarious. Their hilarity came from the interpretations of the world given by both religions and scientists. This vision went in the direction of where I was also in front of a screen appearance, driving myself in the great game of the world. Each of these entities was piloting a part of the game. Perhaps this is the explanation of the multiplicity of gods in the various pantheons. They had only a relative independence, being themselves linked to higher levels, a bit like a cascade, and arborescence software embedded in each other, of which an ever more tiny part, the quintessence, goes up through the dimensions to the central station, God. Finally, my questions, my interpretations of the book of Revelation, the visions and the messages I have received may be questionable to those who have not experienced it. What really matters is what I achieve, this fabulous structure that I finally managed to complete and that gives me such extraordinary sensation, the Extasium. It is very difficult to describe the sensation that it makes me feel, because when I come back down to earth, I do not remember anything of the most intense moments and only retains a very blurred memory of what happened. However, some time ago, I managed to take notes. June 23rd, 2009. Each instrument of the orchestra becomes a kind of hologram, a volume, a vibrating form of energy which enters into vibrational and energizing harmony with part of my consciousness bubble. The intensity can go so far as to cause a large influx of electrical energy into the arms, forearms, feet, and mainly to the ankles. And the whole, gradually, as the intensity and duration increase, turns into a quadrangular machine appearance of pure energy in pulsating light. At this moment, I feel that I am this structure, but also that it is what keeps me on earth. So there is another part of my being, spherical, which is maintained in this world by this construction of more or less cubic energy. Also, in everyday life, it is never perceived, and it is there to keep us in the great game of life. There, I laugh intensely, fully, completely, in extreme sensation. Literally, I really enjoy myself, but a burst that would be like a motionless explosion, a tension far beyond pleasant, an extreme enjoyment. Cinema provides visual and auditory sensations that act on dreams by escaping daily thoughts and stress. Other attractions provide physical sensations, such as in Volcanian with volcanoes, or in Disneyland and other parks. But these sensations remain hypodermic, superficial, even if some internal organs, heart, stomach, also feel. In Extasium, the sensation is deeper. Everyday, parasite thoughts have disappeared, replaced by creative thoughts or self-awareness. The physical sensations are replaced by very powerful and luminous energy currents in inner light, impossible to photograph. At some higher levels, the thoughts have totally disappeared, giving way to a very intense ball of sensitive energy. It transforms itself by changing its appearance as the connection progresses. Are perceived there structures, images which look geometric, impossible to describe, whose internal visual perception gives me a strong feeling of happiness, of enjoyment, beyond all that I knew beforehand, passing through varying degrees of intensity, up to the supreme happiness of feeling the divine. The first time that the concept of the corridor of infinity entered my head at the end of 1981, the title of the painting I was about to create also sprang, The Portrait of God. In the days that followed, I announced it to a few people. I realized then that something funny was going on in their eyes. I stopped talking about it and told myself that we cannot portray God, not because religions forbid it, but because it is technically impossible. On the other hand, what I was concretizing is a device that allows a large number of unprepared people to see internally the portrait of God in its multiple aspects. If the video cannot render the sensation of immersion in the extasium, it allows to enrich the image with effects that I would like to see in the painting but impossible to install. It is also the only way to spread this creation widely.